Welcome back in. This segment of the show brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. From bankruptcy cases to family law, from workers' comp cases to criminal defense, whatever type of legal help or legal aid you may need, you can call the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, Burrill, and they will come to you. You see it in their ads, and they mean it. If you want to meet at your home, if you want to meet a coffee shop, you want to meet on a park bench, you want to meet in their offices, wherever, Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill will meet with you and provide you the legal advice and legal aid that you need, whatever your situation. Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. All right. Guys, we're going to start this segment with Chuck in the Cavaleris line. If you were a betting man, where would you set the line for Tennessee Vandy?
I tell you what, I think this is going to be one of the toughest lines of the season to set because I could see having either team a slight favorite. I think you could make a case for Vanderbilt and where they beat Tennessee. James Franklin, what he's done. Vanderbilt was only 2-18 in a 20-game stretch before James Franklin got there. The next 20-game stretch with him, they were 14-6. He wants to beat Tennessee badly. I think the Vols should be favored by 3, mainly because it's at home, it's at night. I think the crowd really is a big factor in this game.
Did you point out, I apologize if I wasn't listening to you, did you point out that they're 8-2 in November now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, I didn't, but I know that.
Yes. Mentally, I did. Telepathically, I did. All right, let's start over here and go the way around. I'm not going to make you do Jimmy's pulpit this week. I was going to get a Sterling impression. But instead, let's get a prediction. Tennessee Vanderbilt.
I'm going to go with Tennessee 24-20 over Vanderbilt.
24-20. Bob?
I'm going to go Tennessee 31-17.
A little bigger, 31-17. Yeah. Mike?
I knew 8-2. I knew that too, by the way.
Yeah. You said that too.
Tennessee 27-23.
Okay.
Well, I think I made a pretty good line here so far.
Just an opportunity to mug for the camera. Oh, you got a big one? All right. What's your pick? What if you get a game score?
I think it's going to be a lot like the overtime game or the game Derek Dooley's 2011 game. I would say 2017 Tennessee.
I'm going to go 27-24 Tennessee, and this kind of changes my prediction for the season. I said 5-7, but I think it's close with Vanderbilt, but I think they win. If they take care of the ball.
Exactly.
If they take care of the ball, as you said, if this team loses the turnover margin, Vanderbilt has been very opportunistic. I mean, they've got 4 touchdowns the last 2 weeks on drives of 25 yards or less after turnovers. They're not elite offensively, but if you go putting the ball on the ground or throwing interceptions, they can beat you.
Florida outgained them 2-1. It was over 300 yards to 180, but Florida had 4 turnovers. Vanderbilt had none.
And Vandy padded their stats yesterday in the second half. To that first half, they were awful.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's going to have a big home field advantage this week. I think this is going to be a crowd.
Really?
Yes, I think Tennessee fans can sort of smell a bowl, smell improvement. I think you'll show up. It's a night game. I think you'll be smelling something else if you're in the stadium, and it'll be kind of a wild place.
That's better than the.
And I did say that.
That's better than the smells that have been emanating from that building over the last 4 or 5 years. They can smell victories and bowls.
I think a fun, wild crowd.
Not in my section.
Okay, very good. When we come, that's just because you're spilling things out of your boot flask, which is what we call him, by the way, Boot Flask Cavaleris. We'll see you next week on the Enrichment Sports Source.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.